So I heard that you want to start a YouTube channel. You clicked on the right video. When I first started my YouTube channel, your girl barely had any subscribers. Like literally just my burner account and my mom's account. Like the growth was very slow, babes. It was slow. Fast forward to now, I gained 400,000 subscribers in just the past year. And now my YouTube channel is almost at 700K subscribers. But yeah, if you want to start a successful YouTube channel in 2024, I'm gonna be spilling all of my secrets I did in order to grow. And this is going to be your ultimate guide to starting your YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Lena. I have a self-help series here on my channel where we discuss all things becoming your best self. So if you're not subscribed already,
what are you doing?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Go subscribe right now. First things first, get over your fear. So there's a saying that the perfect time to start was 10 years ago, but the second perfect time to start is now. And this applies to everything in life, okay? Whether it's starting your YouTube channel, starting your fitness journey, working on your dream career, being on your self-help journey, whatever. The biggest excuse I remember telling myself all the time before actually growing the balls to finally start my channel, I would always be like, oh, what if someone I know finds my channel? What if I fail? What if I waste my time? Listen, get all of that bottled up fear that you have inside and
throw it out the window.
Girl, we don't have time for that, okay? Every single one of my YouTuber friends that I've talked to, which I'm gonna be so honest, I don't have that many. I have like 2 to 3. Content creators in general, the ones I've talked to always say the same thing, and it's that their biggest regret is not starting to post. It's not starting earlier. Because once you realize that the only thing that's holding you back from achieving your goals, achieving your dream life, it's your own fear that you make up in your own head. Once you overcome that, you will achieve anything you want in life. And this is coming from someone that never thought that she would actually get the courage to start a YouTube channel and find success in it. I was the most insecure person. I didn't think I was even worthy enough for people to even want to watch me. Like I started YouTube as a college student and I remember being scared about what people from my high school thought about my YouTube channel, which I didn't even talk to any of them, but I still cared about what they thought. I didn't tell anyone I started a YouTube channel. I was so insecure about it, I just kept it to myself. I can tell you right now, I genuinely do not care what other people think about me having a YouTube channel. And I'm not gonna lie, that didn't happen overnight, but once I started to grow a community on YouTube, I cared more about what my subscribers thought more than what people from high school or college thought. Like I'm sure some of them were making fun of me, but I don't care. They're not adding anything to my life. They're not paying my bills. Who cares? If anything, if you're watching my YouTube channel to make fun of me, you're adding to the views, babes. 2 quick disclaimers that I want you to know so that I save you some time and energy, okay? First, if you think that uploading your first video because you spent so many hours editing it and filming it and you put so much effort and time and energy into it that the subscribers are just gonna be raining in, because that's what I thought too in the beginning.
No, no.
Throw those expectations out of the window too, because this is not TikTok, okay? This is YouTube. You cannot expect to post just one video and it go viral and gain 1 million subscribers. Like, no. If you are looking for instant gratification, YouTube is not the platform to get it, okay? Let me tell you. It is a long game and it's going to take a lot of effort. But the good news, YouTube is by far the most rewarding thing I've ever done in my life, honestly. So if you decide to start your YouTube channel, I know it will be for you too. Second, if you're in it just for the money and you think that you're just gonna be showering money left and right, you will not last on YouTube, okay? The first few years I was doing YouTube, girl, I was scraping by. Like I was a broke college student. I feel like it's a really common misconception that all YouTubers just rain in the dough, but I'm telling you, that is not the case when you're first starting. So a good question to ask yourself is, if I won the lottery today for $10 million, would I still want to do YouTube? If you answered yes, congrats, keep watching the video, you are on the right track. And if you answered no, you might want to revisit the whole YouTube thing. If your sole reason you want to do YouTube is just because you want to make tons of money, personally, I just don't think that's the right mindset to go in, you know? Pick a few niches to create your brand. I know this is the exact opposite of what everyone tells you on YouTube when starting a channel. They always say, pick one niche and stick to it and always post about it. Whoever tells you that is not with the trends of YouTube in 2024. Maybe it's just me, but my favorite creators and the creators that I see that are killing the game all are super well-rounded people, and like they do a bunch of things. So you know, they do fitness, they cook, they share inspirational content, productivity tips. Because I'm not gonna lie, doing just one thing, it gets a little bit boring, and I feel like picking one niche just limits you to a whole other audience that could potentially want to watch you. So by creating a few niches for yourself, you're creating a brand for yourself. And also I recommend creating a mission statement, because you need to know the purpose of your channel. So for example, my niches are productive vlogs, wellness, fitness, and self-improvement content, and my mission mission statement is something that captures all of this. And so it's, I post content to uplift you weekly. That's actually the description of my channel on my page. So to break this down for you to make it easier, I want you to answer these 3 questions. What are your niches? What is your mission statement? What sets you apart and makes you unique? And another really important thing I want to mention, because honestly, this is something I wish I knew when I first started my YouTube channel, and it's that vlogs are not enough to grow your channel. If people don't know who you are, they're not gonna watch your vlogs. Like personally, I love vlogs. I post a lot of vlogs. But yeah, because of vlogs and the fact that I show my life to my subscribers, I feel like I genuinely have a relationship with them and I feel close with you guys, like genuinely. But if you're trying to start your YouTube channel, vlogs are not the best for growth. I'm just gonna say it right now. The most subscribers I've ever gotten were not from my vlogs. It's actually from my self-help content. And if they watch the video and you know, they like my personality or something, then most likely they will click on one of my vlogs and then boom, that's when the relationship starts. We become besties and we build a community. Consistency is key. You probably already heard this from everyone and their mom about starting YouTube. Listen, you cannot expect to post one video on YouTube and then not post for another 3 months and expect growth on your channel. The algorithm is obviously going to favor you the more you post. And listen, if you're a huge procrastinator and all over the place person like me, you need to create a content schedule. So I use Notion to keep track of all the content I'm going to post because otherwise things are not going to be posted in weeks. Having a content schedule is going to help so much to keep you consistent. And if you don't know how to use Notion or how to create a content schedule, do not worry. I got the answer to all of your problems and it is Skillshare. Thank you so much to Skillshare for partnering with me on this video because y'all, Skillshare has genuinely been life-changing for me as a content creator myself. So if you don't know, Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes led by industry pros across illustration, design, freelance, productivity, and so much more. So I've been taking the learning path to supercharge your productivity with Notion, which I highly recommend if you're a new YouTuber. It is so helpful to learn how to create a content schedule and be more efficient to grow your social media channels. So for example, with Notion, I have a whole content schedule on what videos to post on what date. I learned some cool tricks like hitting complete after I uploaded it. I also learned to keep an idea list of video ideas, so I literally never run out of video ideas. And trust me when I say to be successful on YouTube, you need to set up systems to set yourself up for success. And using tools like Notion really helps you just stay on track. And another learning path I highly recommend is grow your first YouTube channel, which I literally use some of the advice I learned on there in this video. Also, their learning paths offer a range of experience levels from beginner to advanced. Like I'm telling you, there's so much you can learn on there. And Skillshare is honestly your one-stop platform for all of your YouTuber beginner needs. So if you want to start your learning journey today, the first 500 people to use my link in my description will get 1 whole month free trial with Skillshare. So hop on that, save your coin, and thanks again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Camera setup details. I feel like people stress so much over the camera aspect of YouTube, and as someone who's not really a tech person at all, I'm not really sure why. Like when I first started YouTube, it would stress me out. I'm like, what camera do I buy? Why is the cost of a camera the same as my rent? The beginning stages of your YouTube journey is not when you should be blowing your money, okay? I don't know about you, but when I first started YouTube, I quite literally had $5 to my name. So having all the fancy camera equipment was not really a priority. I promise you that over time, you will have the chance to invest more into the fancy schmancy camera, laptop equipment. For now, what's most important is that you start now. So use whatever you have. Use your iPhone. To this day, I still use my iPhone to film for my vlogs a lot. So I'm gonna have all my camera gear linked in my description box if you're interested. I use the Sony ZV-E1 with a wide angle lens. I dropped my lens, so she's a little broken, but anyway. I'm not gonna lie, my camera, she's expensive, okay? She was definitely a big girl purchase, and I didn't invest into a really nice quality camera until I was about almost 3 years into YouTube. I also use an external mic, the Rode mic, to make sure the sound quality is chef's kiss. I also like to use my GoPro 9, I believe, just when I'm out and about filming vlogs because sometimes I don't want to carry my huge camera out in public. And last but not least, good old trusty iPhone. I use my iPhone all the time when I'm filming. I'm telling you guys, these things are like mini laptops. They have upgraded the camera of these phones like crazy. Editing tips. Okay, I'm gonna start by fully admitting I used iMovie. Yeah, you know that free editing software that all Apple products have? I used iMovie for the first 2 years of me doing YouTube, and I reached 100K subscribers by using iMovie, the free editing software. So if you're really new to editing, I highly recommend iMovie. Like, do not sleep on iMovie. Just because she's free doesn't mean that she doesn't do the job. I recommend using it and learning how to edit. And then once you start becoming a pro at iMovie, then I recommend upgrading to Final Cut Pro. That's what I use to edit. Final Cut Pro is like iMovie's fancier older sister. It's super easy to work with, especially if you're not a super tech person like me. And also there's a bunch of YouTube videos on how to edit on Final Cut Pro as well. The one really helpful piece of advice that I would say is strive to learn learn a new editing technique every single time you post a video. Try to make the next video that you post better than the last. And the way that I do this is I always try something new in my videos, whether it's like trying out a new editing technique or trying out a new camera angle. You know, play around with it, have fun, experiment. Increase watch time. Your watch time is so important. So the YouTube algorithm considers watch time as one of their highest indicators of viewer satisfaction. So the higher watch time you have, the more YouTube is going to push your video. So if people are clicking out of your video the first 30 seconds, YouTube is not gonna push your video. And I had to learn this the hard way. I would say that the first 30 seconds of your video is so important. Even in this video, I did a little bit of a intro hook for you guys to reel you guys in and to continue watching the rest of the video, hopefully. So make valuable use of the first 30 seconds of your video. Another thing to remember is that people's attention spans are like, and I'm talking about me too. I have the attention span of a goldfish, especially because of all the short form content out there. Our attention spans are ruined. So that means people are not gonna have the patience to watch through your entire video if they're not intrigued by it. So make sure that you're adding a lot of cuts in, especially if you're doing vlogs. Make sure you're not just talking the entire 30 minutes of a video. Add a little bit of pizzazz, you know? Remember the TTTK. Title, thumbnail, timecodes, keywords. Your title and thumbnail for your video is going to be key for YouTube pushing your video. Put effort into your thumbnail. You could spend 12 hours editing a video. It does not matter. If your thumbnail is slacking, the rest of your video will slack too. See what is working for other people. Ask yourself, why did I decide to click on this video? What did they put in the thumbnail? Why did you click on this video? What did I put in the thumbnail? Try to see what's working for other people and take inspiration for your own. Also, do research on what titles are doing well. So for example, if you want to do a what I eat in a day video, search it up and see what videos are doing well with that same title. So time codes are a little bit of a low-key little secret to growing your YouTube channel, but it is low-key, but it is mighty. So this is basically what time codes are, and it tells you what each section of your video is about so that people could just skip through, you know, and in this video, you could probably see my time codes. And it helps the viewers see what the video is about and also skip to where they want, go back to a section that they want to re-listen. And it does take a little bit more extra effort to put time codes in your video. But honestly, the way I see it is that if someone is taking time out of their day to watch my video, I want to make the experience as enjoyable as I can for them. So yeah, every video, I always put time codes in. Make sure you use keywords. Keywords are not the same thing as tags. YouTube said that tags don't really do anything, so just focus on keywords. In your description, just put words that relate to what your video is about so that when people search your video shows up. Pour into your audience's cup. This is the most underrated tip. To this day, at almost 700,000 subscribers now, shout out to my subscribers, I love you guys, I still read and respond to majority of my comments. Check the comments, I read all of my comments. I genuinely see each subscriber as an individual person. Each and every subscriber that chooses to subscribe to your channel is a person. And commenting back and showing love back to my subscribers who take the time out of their precious day to watch me, commenting back and engaging with you guys is the least I can do. And it's something I genuinely love to do. I love talking to you guys. You know so much about me. I feel like I know so much about you guys. And it builds a relationship. It builds your community. It is my biggest pet peeve when I see influencers who
Never
respond to their comments. So I'm like, okay, sorry, Miss Kylie Jenner. I'm sorry, are you part of the royal family? You don't have time to respond? I'm gonna be honest, I'm petty. I've unfollowed people over this because like, why? And when I first started my YouTube, I promised myself I will always read and engage with my subscribers because I still remember the day that I commented on one of my favorite YouTubers' videos and she actually responded. Bro, that made my whole week, okay? I was so happy. I try to remember that every time I read a comment, that this can really make their day and it makes my day reading their comment. Last but not least, be you. Be real, be genuine, be yourself. You watching this right now, you have something unique to bring to the table. There's no one else on earth that is exactly like you. And if you want to start your YouTube channel, the best thing you could do is be your most genuine, authentic self. I love my subscribers because I genuinely feel like I know them and they know me. And that comes from being myself. Also, people are not dumb, okay? They can tell if you're being fake or being real. So just be yourself, keep posting, be consistent. You got this and I believe in you. So if you want to start your YouTube channel or you're on your journey of growing your YouTube channel, I want you to comment down below right now so you know we can hype each other up and we can support each other. Check the comments, I read all my comments. Also follow me on Instagram if you're a real one. I love you guys so much and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye guys.
Taking a ride to Jonah Lake 눈치 보면서 들어가 할 때 찾아